Rumor has it that there might be some teachers out there who are not convinced that young adult literature has literary value and therefore is not suitable for the classroom. I would like to suggest otherwise by giving you a little taste of a recent award-winning young adult novel. Let's start with the setting. The frigid cold of Yukon, Alaska, as well as the Arctic Circle, a setting that permeates the entire novel and impacts every character's perspective. It suggests a mood of isolation and alienation, as well as symbolically representing the daily struggle to survive in such a harsh physical world. And while you're at it, seek to understand the meaning of the novel's provocative title as the true meaning of revolver becomes clearer and clearer. Infuse into that setting characters who have long been shaped by that harsh life, most notably a man who is described as a bear man, whose name is Wolf, who has fists as big as hams. Witness our young protagonist, Sid, an adolescent dealing with that most adult of events, the sudden death of his father. See the conflict emerge between the bear man and everyone else, the dead father, Sig's sister, and watch as they all struggle against the lure of gold and greed. Watch as the conflicts take on the complexion of that most ancient of battles, good versus evil. And even watch as those lines blur a little in the character of Sig's father. Feel the suspense build as we wonder what Wolf will do with his young victim Sig, or better yet, what Sig will do in response to the bear man's threats. Internalize Sig's indecisiveness, his grief, and ultimately his resolve to take action in a plot that vacillates between two locations and two times, while intricately unraveling through flashbacks a story of deception and intrigue. And observe the novel's theme develop when our young protagonist must face the moral dilemma a gun represents. Watch as the author deftly constructs a complex narrative from the point of view of Sig, who knows only so much, and spends the novel seeking to know all of the story that led to his father's untimely death on the ice. Allow yourself to be haunted by the novel's opening line, "Even the dead tell stories," and read, as I did, to see if in the novel's climax the dead ever speak what they know. Ultimately see how this coming-of-age novel reflects the same dilemmas every teen faces, just not usually in the Yukon cold at the turn of the 20th century. If you're not convinced of the literary value of young adult literature, you will be after reading Marcus Sedgwick's Revolver.